Does Chuck Norris fly on pterodactyls? I think so.
Chuck Norris is Gosu.
He is pretty Gosu. Not as Gosu as Jarvan, though.
I have no comment for Jarvan.
Not a fan of Jarvan?
I like Jarvan. I feel like...
J4? You were all on the J4 bandwagon. I remember. You and him were tight. What happened, man?
I don't know.
Did you sleep with his girlfriend? Is that what happened?
Who is J4's girlfriend?
I don't know. Everybody? Olaf. Lol. All right, so quick bans coming out here. Fizz, Riven, Rise. They didn't like Fizz. They didn't like Riven. Apparently, they don't care for Gangplank that much. Didn't think that Riek's Gangplank was so hot.
Yeah, maybe the first pick.
Yeah, just steal it away from him. Warwick, Sconner out of the option. Olaf, ooh. So sneaky little ban there. Again, if you like CC, Olaf ban is a pretty good ban because you'll get to Ragnarok through all your CC and true damage you in the face with Reckless Swing.
And slow you with his Ice Mallet.
Yeah. Ice Mallet.
I like
so
Ice
delicious.
Mallet Olaf.
Haven't seen a Fiora yet. I want to play through. Ooh, Tryndamere. Tryndamere can be very, very strong if you can get that early advantage.
I'm going to see Teemo.
Woo.
I want to see
Bitter Fun
Teemo.
is not in this game, but that would be cool.
Somebody pick Teemo.
Only if it's a cute Teemo skin. Oh, wait, they're all cute, so never mind.
I don't care about cute. I just want to see Teemo.
But you were just talking about this cute ton earlier.
Oh, wait, never mind. I like Shyvana. I am a Shyvana player. You know who we haven't seen? Udyr. I think Udyr is really strong in 3v3
Udyr's
format.
amazing in 3v3, especially if you go if you want to run jungle Udyr and you go Phoenix with him, he can clear the camp so ridiculously fast. I know one of the teams that we played in the 3v3 matches, Game Breakers at the end of Summerland actually ran Udyr and Phoenix stance, and they would clear the jungle so quickly. They had a huge advantage. Again, that was before jungle changes were in effect as they currently are.
But
to patch, but
the jungles weren't changed in 3v3. I think they're the same.
No, they've been switched. It's the same way as on Summoner's Rift.
Are you sure?
It was in the patch, yeah. Changed for everything.
I don't know. I remember that Wraith Camp destroyed Fizz last game.
Yeah, doesn't mean Wraith Camp got weaker.
Well, that was the big jungle change, right? On Summoner's Rift, all the jungle camps got easier.
No, but on Twisted Treeline, it's like those creeps are still really buff, regardless.
Okay.
Like they don't make them like it's like the equivalent of like like blue buff or like red buff, but they're just like they look smaller and like less scary. But it's really like if you had a camp with like 3 big wolves, that's what you're going into when you go against the red camp.
Oh, okay.
Like creep wise.
So looks like Malphite is going to make another appearance.
Yeah, I mean I think again some of these players play. Ooh, we're gonna go for that. Roll the dice and put everything onto Tryndamere's back strategy.
Kayle is actually a good hyper carry.
She is.
We don't say it that often, but
Garen is so dirty in threes. So strong early, and what we saw last time we saw Garen in this game is they just brutally stomp their opponents. And the one pick that is pretty interesting in this is the Malzahar. He's really great against tanky heroes and has that great single target DPS. Although I don't know if he's going to be able to survive in a lot of these team fights, though.
I think it'd be fine.
Oh, they don't have anything to really pull people off of him, though. I mean, Shyvana's ult, but after that, I mean...
I think he's just going to blow up any one of those tanks, honestly. Like, I mean, he's probably going to blow up Kayle, like, right? Because he's going to silence and then suppress Kayle, and Kale's not even going to get her ult off.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you have to layer this stuff correctly. I mean, there is a lot of stuff that can cancel his ult in the meantime, and you can get Unstoppable Force while he's trying to ult.
Yeah.
He gets canceled. A lot of stuff like that. I mean...
But they have 2 silences. Like, I feel like Kayle is going to be in trouble a lot this game.
I mean, it comes down to, positioning and all that sort of stuff. Again, but with Malzahar, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he's great against tanky heroes. Great single target DPS.
Ooh, team heal on Garen.
I'm sure he'll actually be great in this game based on the players and stuff of the game.
There's a bug.
So team heal, I actually haven't seen a team heal. Awkwardly enough, I actually haven't seen a team heal at all today until now.
Yeah.
So, cool.
I like it. I think I think one of them is probably good on Twisted Treeline now.
It's going to be a pirate in the pudding for the opposing team. Although I think they gave up an exhaust somewhere in there for it. Exhaust is going to be really, really key, putting on Tryndamere to cut down on his damage.
Yep.
I wish to see how well this Kale actually farms, because I mean, if she doesn't farm very well, she can't really hyper carry.
I feel like Kale could be you want to go attack speed on Kale.
Yes.
Malady. What's the other good one? Swift something. No one builds it. But she could go Ionic Spar. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, don't do it. It's a trap.
Madrid's Blood Razor is probably fine. Actually, pretty good.
Don't listen to pro players that tell you it's going to break the meta. It's coming, but it's coming in. They knew it all along. It's not true.
But yeah, she can be a hyper carry because she gets that ranged attack, and she just mows down with a ton of magic damage.
Yeah, and she has a lot of move speed buffs.
These guys could be stacking armor for Tryndamere, so it's interesting. Kale can be a hyper carry, and I really like Kale when she does go hyper carry, but she's kind of squishy and kind of hard to play, and you don't see a lot of Kale players anymore.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of stuns or CC really off the bat. They have the silence from Garen, but besides that, there's no real any hard CC, which is kind of going away from what CB's been known for kind of throughout this tournament. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm hoping everybody just pick champions they love to play. I want to see a nice, fun match. This is the second game of the finals.
Yeah, I mean, look at Purple Team. I see lots of fun about it. Look at Blue Team. I see lots of fun about it. So hopefully there's fun. And it's abound. 3 times. What?
So good luck. May the best team win. They are playing for
Riot prize support and possibly other prizes. Don't know yet. But definitely Riot prize support. So I know Rayok, new player, moved up here to Seattle. Brand new in our community. He definitely wants that triumphant Rise skin. He does play Rise. We saw him in one game go 11-0 and something, 7
with
or something.
the most interesting Rise build I've ever seen.
Which was
Warmog Man Immune.
Yeah, but again, like I said earlier, Archangel's inefficient. AP doesn't really help him. Why not go Man Immune? And if you're that far ahead and you've already built a Warmog,
when you're 11-0-2 in Tristan Tree, why not?
I mean, hell, go Ionic Spark. All
right, so we're going to switch over to game.
Cool Kale skin. You got this actually if you were bronze at least at all in ranked play for Season 1. You actually got that Kale skin. Tyler looking at us, asking us a question, then telling us to friendly euthanize him. I don't know. All right, here we go. Gonna get a quick start out here.
Kale is actually falling really behind out of the fountain.
This is not good if they're gonna face check this brush. This is the kind of the standard thing. Malzahar, did he charge up his? He has monthly vision, so he has the dot first. If you want to get out here fast, he doesn't have time to charge up and get that Voidling. Although the Voidling can be such burst damage, so much burst damage.
Oh,
early
no.
gifted.
Tryndamare's dead.
Ooh, silencing coming. Oh, wards it, flashes away instantly.
Wow. Okay, hot stuff.
It was
awesome.
Okay,
was
so
cool.
sort of awesome, except for he flashed. They burned a flash to find out that they were there.
Sorry, he's got like 30 seconds until minions spawn. He's like, you know what?
It's also called not face checking that bush and
Yes,
keeping your flash.
exactly.
But at the same time, it was cool looking. I like to see that. That's what we want to see. We want to see exciting play. And
that was
Shyvana's gonna do the shuffle right now.
Yes.
Underneath the ward, because I do see this is going on. Garen Shyvana getting down. Every day I'm shuffling. So Malzahar's going to go solo lane here against Kale. So Kale, yeah, they are going to try to hyper carry Kale, which is not typical. Like normally you'll see Tryndamere in the solo lane running around trying to clear out this jungle up top, getting a ton of farm that way.
Honestly, I would swap the lanes. I would send Tryndamere mid. I would send Kale bot lane and just let Malphite babysit Kale.
Yeah.
And then because Tryndamere is the best at level 6, right? He has a chance to snowball from level 6 forward. But I mean, I could also see it in the sense that it's like, hey, maybe we want to babysit Tryndamere and make sure he gets his farm. Although missing one there, missing another there.
But these players are they're not the high tier pro level, so
right.
Don't have to worry about Malphite getting into the first CS. There we go. Good work there.
But yeah,
Once this hits level 2 bottom, I feel like though with a combination of burnout and then just Garen's standard silent spin, it's gonna be so much damage
yeah,
and
just
chase.
This sustained AOE damage that
it's
happens.
gonna be so ugly. The best thing for Malphite's gonna do is gonna be able to shard into the Garen that's running towards him, steal that move speed to help him get away. Probably gonna be the best move.
So Malzahar did hit level 2 first. Kale, not quite level 2. Is going to eat that dot.
Yep.
And she took Dorn's ring. She does have a heal.
Although
the heal, it doesn't do a lot of damage, or it doesn't heal a lot.
Yeah, it's been nerfed quite a bit in recent patches.
I remember it used to have like a 10-second move speed buff, and you're like, all right, this is playable.
Yeah.
Now it's like a 3-second move speed on like a 17-second cooldown or some crap, and I don't think
you're not allowed to have utility or be a support. Get out of here, Kale. Scumbag Riot, nerfing the Kale. So they've hit level 2. Both teams have hit level 2. See when the engage happens, if it does. And there we go. Moved in on them. There's the twin bite.
Now, those that don't know about Shyvana, her level 4 burst is, I think, one of the highest in the game. Her E, which is an armor reduction, she spits fire at you, reduces your armor, and it's kind of a low mini nuke. Her W, which is spinning sustained damage, gives her a move speed buff. Oh,
yeah, there we go. Burnout and the spin combined together onto Tryndamere. He's exhausted. There will be first blood. Again, there's that burst damage we're talking about. They wait till level 3 instead of level 2. Got all those spells like you were talking about, getting that armor reduction on him, and there was just no chance for him to escape that Malphite getting pushed under his turret now. And that is a scary, scary lane. You want to have Tryndamere farm, but I think you do have to get into this situation where you're pressed against your turret, because out there they have so much move speed you can't really get away from it.
Right.
Malzahar getting a little low on mana from pushing this turret.
I mean, they didn't even need to flash. Like, so, I mean, what they could do with Garen is like flash Q, which is silence, and spin. And if they have an exhaust, they're just going to slow someone. They're silent, so they can't flash away, especially if their flash was burned early. They're just going to be able to chase it down and put a ton of damage on them, and it's a really dirty lane.
Yeah, it is.
If Kale is down there, at least Kale can, like, turn on her ranged attack and just, farm at range, and then Malphite can babysit.
So we might see a red go down here. Should be able to lose the commander. Oh, Malphite running away just on the tip of Garen's judgment. He's going to be able to get out of this. So much damage in this lane. So much good chase.
So I'm going to call it right now. If Malzahar hits 6 and has enough mana, which he doesn't, but if he hits 6 and has enough mana, he's going to be able to just kill Kale.
Yeah. I mean, probably have to go back first. Yeah.
Just push this layer into the turret. Go back. Fly. Come back and kill Kale.
Yeah. I think that's basically in Kale's future. So he's hit level 6. Right now he's trying to move in on him.
He might. I mean, that's the thing. He has the ability to just bully Kale at this point.
Yeah.
His entire combo can kill. There's the dot.
Dot ignites going down for both people. Silence coming down. Malzahar getting the better of this, getting his minions to help him out there. Purple caster minions, too strong. Picking up a kill onto Kale, and that's going to help them out. Keep Kale away from that hyper carry status. And really, they have 2 hyper carries. If both of them can get to that status, I think that blue team has a great chance at this game. But the early advantage teams that CB has been picking lately have just been so strong, and that's what we're seeing here.
So what we just saw was just a lane matchup disadvantage, or more of a lane awareness. So Kale knows that she's going to be at a disadvantage if she's behind in level. If they're both level 6, it can kind of go either way. Kale will have her ult. She can bubble and at least get away, which makes her immune. However, in that situation, she's just so far behind now in farm and level.
Yeah,
that she's just going to get destroyed every time. And Malzahar's ult's actually a low cooldown. His ult will be back up. Actually, did he even use his ult?
No, he didn't use his ult. Because he didn't have to. Yeah.
He probably didn't have mana for it. And
yeah,
between the pet and the ignite.
Yeah, he had about 200 mana, and he only Nether Grasp is 150.
Okay. So he won't have his ignite for another probably minute and a half, 2 minutes. But I mean, I think even without the ignite, once his pet's up, he can just roll up in there and kill, or at least force her ult.
I mean, use the dot to push and actually has really, really great harass damage, but this Call of the Void, or Null Zone, is it? I believe it's Null Zone.
Yeah, Null Zone.
Yeah, it's a % damage, and that's where a lot of the damage comes against tanks later as we move on. He levels that up. Right now, 5% of your opponent's health. Second that you're on top of that, combined with this ult, deals so much damage. That's what actually melts you when you're under when you face this full combo.
So right now, you know, we can just look at the. I mean, even if you take the kills out of question, there's only been 2 kills. If you take that out of the picture, you can see the biggest strength from the purple team, CB, is that they're farming and last hitting really well. Malzahar, who auto farms with his Q, he was at 40, you know, which is almost 20 more than Kale. On top of that kill, you've got Shyvana at 31 creep stats. The other team combined, the other bot lane's only at 20 total, and now they have red buff. So I mean, it's just. You know,
and Tryndamere only has 10, but they both only have 10. Haven't even got back in bar yet, and there's another kill top.
Yeah. Now, it was close. I think Kale was able to, or I think Malzahar was able to do that under turret. I think that's what happened. Didn't even need Ignite, but that's the strength of Malzahar.
Yeah.
I hit level 6, and I can kill you on a whim.
Yeah, 1v1, he's absolutely amazing. You can't be tanky enough to stop him. And, ooh, here we go, Garen coming around from behind. Does have level 6. We might see that Demacian just come in. Burnout. The chase is on. Exhaust on the Tryndamere. Flash pop. Now we're actually going to focus. Shyvana coming in with Dragon Form, bursting onto Malphite, and they're going to let him go. No Demacian Justice yet. Flash still up for Garen, though, so we could see a dive, especially with Team Heal, too. It looks like they're going to push up this creep wave. Malphite should go back. He is going to go back to Blue Pill. That is very, very smart. That could be trouble otherwise.
But again, I mean, this isn't like the super high elo event. You know, these aren't players that compete on a high level ladder or on a range teams. You know, and we're not trying to say, hey, these players are bad. It's not the idea that. It's what we're trying to point out is if you are a new player, and we're gonna see a level 5 Tryndamere, and Malphite ult's gonna whiff. But if you are a new player and you're trying to get better, whether it's Twisted Tree Line, whether it's Summoner's Rift. Always, there are little mechanics that you can focus on, such as last hitting. And so I think that's, and we're going to see a chase here on Shyvana.
The Chicken Dance slowing him down here. Actually reduces damage as well. Shyvana's going to be able to get out of this. She's so hard to catch with that burnout. Garen looked like he came up to put some harassment on the Kale maybe. The Kale's safe under her turret. I don't think she's going to be Tove again.
Not for long. Malzahar's ult's going to be up in about 10 seconds. And his Ignite's also up. So we're going to see Kale get bursted down here again.
Possibly. I mean, she might be able to stay safe. If she can get her ult off in time, she won't take much damage from that, be able to shunt it off. QSS would probably be a really good item for her if she can move up, but they're so far behind in gold. I mean, if you just look at the items for Malzahar versus Kale, she has her Mercury Treads to reduce some of that, but it's going to be pretty hard for... I mean, Malzahar just waiting to land that null zone, I think, to get the silence, and then it'll follow that up when she can't ult herself.
I mean, she could bait it, Tryndamere 6. I mean, she could actually walk over there and bait it. But I don't think that's going to happen, and Malphite's got to be careful because he can be killed. He's not super tanky yet.
Yeah, I mean, he has some natural takes from his passive, but really, I mean, with the combination of these two, Demacian Justice, how much damage Shyvana can put out, especially early levels.
I actually think they can dive Malphite if they wanted. I mean, their burst potential right now is obscene. I think they can do, between the two of them, probably 1,500, 2K damage, no problem.
One thing I will say from CB is that they're very, very cautious, though. So while I want the dive, Tryndamere picking a fight that he does not actually want right now. He's probably going to have to pop his ult here to save himself.
Yep.
There it is, Endless Rage, inbound. Kale coming down now, Reckoning coming in, slowing Shyvana. Shyvana taking a ton of damage. Team heal from Garen. Going to Dragon Flight out of this with Ignite on her. Garen, meanwhile, trying to survive this. Going to spin to win. Might turn around and get a kill here. Shyvana throwing out some self damage. Oh, Malzahar incoming. Not going to get in there.
Yeah, actually,
Flash just a fool. Oh, he's going to loop back around.
Yep.
Kale's in a lot of trouble here. Here comes
Kale's
the ult.
dead.
Pool's going to go down. Will we see the silence? Oh, silence way ahead. Actually, Ignite. Great ult by Kale, but now Kale's going to go down. No, she's not. She's going to be able to escape out of this. Unstoppable Force coming in. A little bit unnecessary. Dot onto Malphite. Will Malphite be able to survive the dot? He will. So little health. Everybody on blue team so low.
If you look at the left-hand side of your screen, all their portraits are blinking red.
Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Robot arms in effect right now.
So if I'm Shyvana, I'm probably going to go for an early Wriggles and then just jump into the jungle. I think he went for a Mallet, which is also a good build. It gives her that slow that she needs to actually chase.
Yes.
And that CC, because, I mean, Shyvana's biggest weakness is she doesn't have any CC.
Yeah.
And so Ice Mallet on top of Burnout just means constant sustained damage.
Yeah.
I like Wriggles because it's early attack damage, it's early life steal.
And it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for counter jungling too, which actually, I mean, a lot of Twisted Tree Line is kind of counter jungling, going and stealing your opponent's jungle, especially when both teams are active in the jungle. We don't see it a lot here, but like in most like high level competitive games, that's what you would see. There's a lot of jungle play, and it looks like Trimmer's actually going to go into the jungle here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kale's been bullied so much that she's forced into buying an early. Looks like probably going to build that into QSS.
Yeah, that would be actually very strong.
But
good choice for her.
Unfortunately, she has to build it so early that she's going to be missing out on a lot of farm. She can't really get into that carry status.
Yeah.
Most Kales want to go attack speed boots. They want to go attack speed AP items.
Yes.
Whether it's Malady, whether it's,
she's going to have no damage for the team fights, which is really what her role is. And if she just has to use her ult, the ult doesn't last like really that long.
Yeah, it's really short.
And Tryndamere is sure not getting to farming carry status. I mean, Shyvana and Malzahar running away with the 65 CS, 76 CS, dwarfing the enemy team. Malzahar very expected. Great last hitting by Shyvana, and now they're going to do Dragon again. Great warding. Warding it all, actually. It's pretty good at this point. And Shyvana just using that burnout, deal tons of damage right here. Gonna tear down this Dragon. Dragon down. Got that percent damage buff.
Probably going to use Malzahar's pet to farm the wolf camp.
Would be pretty strong.
So we're going to see Team CB. Their gold advantage is just going to skyrocket here. Kind of similar to Game 1, where they had a really massive advantage. They're going to start to pull away here even more with this early Dragon. They've got red buff. They've got Dragon. They should be able to split push. I mean, they've got an early turret as well. So, I mean, they can split push. They could try push. I mean,
They can't quad push.
That's true.
Oh, but they could. The little minion creep.
You mean, Malzahar's pet?
Yeah.
All right. We're taking bets. Malzahar's pet versus Kale. Who wins?
I don't know. Malzahar's pet gets stronger over time. Depends when they clash, I think. But KO does have ult to save herself, so it's a toss-up at this point. Coin flip, probably. Look at that little guy. So evil. So deadly. So we have 2 people pushing top, 3 people down. Meanwhile, Garen fancies himself a 1v3 here, maybe.
Garen's a warrior.
Garen is a man.
Garen, big sword. What you know about big swords?
Yeah, and meanwhile, 3 are bottom. Top is getting pushed very hard. These creeps are going to be cleared out, though, really quickly by the turret. And they all get one shot. Shyvana's going to take some damage, some turret hits after this. Maybe. Oh! Some good pushing here. Without the turret down to about half health. Blue pill back. Unstoppable Force, I believe, is going to be incoming here. Reckoning going on Shyvana. Shyvana will not be able to get away. Unstoppable Force is going to hit one target. Not quite following up. Kale trying to... Oh, Kale's going to be... there's the QSS. Going to get her able to escape. Malzahar flashing in under, putting a hit on the inhibitor. Dot going on to Kale. Kale's going to fall now. Exhaust going on to Malphite. Malphite can't do any damage. Tryndamere trying to come in here. They're taking... Oh, Tryndamere. Poor Tryndamere. Endless Rage. Going to try to get a kill, and will get the slash, but he's going to unfortunately... Whoa! Great escape with that flash. I'm talking too soon. And Daedalus, Lido.
So, on Summoner's Rift, if you get a pentakill, I mean, that's pretty baller. But what happens if you get a triple kill on Twisted Tree Line?
You just get a triple kill, unfortunately.
Is it the same achievement unlock status, like you get when you get a pentakill, or is it just whatever, it's just a triple kill? What's your thoughts on that?
I actually have triple kills in my stats for
Twisted Tree Line.
Yeah, so to me, no, because I only have one pentakill or whatever in my stats for.
Isn't that on a Smurf account too?
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I've had them before in other seasons or other beta, I think, or whatever. But The point of the matter is it's way harder to kill 5 people in that span of time because we really, like, a lot of times where people get pentakills but they're not official.
Yeah.
But to kill them all within that span of time and get them all out up so you get that pentakill is a lot harder than killing 3 people. And that's just always how it is. It's not quite the same level as the pentakill.
Oh, okay.
But triple kill, it's still an ace. And it's still really strong
true.
for your team.
Still an ace. All right. That's cool. I just want to know your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you have it. Get in there, minion. Oh, look at him tank that turret so well. Oh, but the minion got focused down. There's the pool and a Malphite. No one is tanky enough to survive the null zone.
Didn't even see the Kale ult. I don't know if it would have mattered, but...
It doesn't matter at this point. There comes in Garen. Massey and Justice picking up the kill. And Kale, there's not enough.
Team heal.
Oh, woo.
And an ace.
Save you. And there we go. Ace pushing it on this bottom turret.
So...
Gonna clear this out. Probably getting an inhib as well.
Yeah, and there's also the top inhib is naked. So we could see an early GG. I think you can surrender at 18 minutes in Twisted Tree Line, maybe 15.
I think it's 15 minutes, yeah. I was even asking if they really want that Rise skin. I want that Rise skin. I love Rise. That's pretty much the only reason. But I actually got Dark Crystal Rise, who's actually pretty badass, so I'm okay for now. I'll wait for another tournament.
So, kudos to Team DW. They're not giving up. They're not surrendering. They're sticking it out.
There. Yeah.
This is the finals. They have a fighting spirit. They're really far behind. But you never know.
You do never know, although...
In this case, I do know.
Yeah, we need some we need some AFKs. Maybe they're going to run over here, unplug up some routers really quickly. That is a good strat.
Actually, yeah.
Stealth in over here,
I think, Team DW knows some of the people here at Atlas Networks. I think they can just put a call in.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, can you take these IPs and just drop their internet connection for like 10 minutes?
Tryndamere might pick up this wolf. Might have a good fight on our hands. A dragon, maybe. Not going to see it. Nope, dragon's easily going to go down to this 3-man. Tryndamere's going to walk over there and find out that there's no buffs. Oh, sacre bleu. I am French now.
Now he's going to walk into...
Rotro.
Uh-oh. Malphite's dead.
Malphite is not long for this world. Null zone ults. Goodbye.
Free inhib.
Yeah, I mean, this should be the end of the game. Malphite might be rock solid, but Null Zone does not care about you. There we go. We just need to focus down this turret. Hopefully learn their lesson from last game. It looks like they have. Focus on the turret. Ignore everything else. Tryndamere actually doesn't have any damage. Garen's a better Tryndamere than Tryndamere at this point.
Congratulations, Team CB.
Taking down Emerald City Land. 3v3 tournament. Going to take home the Rise. Get the skin. Going to take the champion bundle. Going to get the RP. The glory, the women. Okay, no women.
But the glory, yes.
Yes.